Every now and again, Wargaming releases a tank that is just god-awful. In related news, this is the Type 95 Heavy. It's a heavy tank with a anti-infantry gun. It's a 75mm low-velocity piece of crap. It has no speed, it has no armor, and it's got a gun that has trouble punching its way through wet tissue paper. In fact, the only way you're going to have a good game is if the enemy is terrible. Hey, look at the other team. First up, we have a T-28 that is insanely over-aggressive. And you'll notice he's just tearing through my armor every chance he gets. LTP. There's something without armor. There's half his hit points. That's a really low-velocity gun doing that. Through the wall. Another Type 95. Boom. And I guess my tracks ate that one. That's about the only armor this thing has, is the tracks. I'm on a kill, and I've done more damage than I can. I mean, this is... But look at the enemy team. They're just yarring in. I mean... Wow. These guys are terrible. And I'm going for it and punching down walls so I can see. Looking for... There he is. Just sitting there long enough for me to aim, because, you know, it's not like the looks has a speed advantage over anyone. Boom, blown up. Look at the flames come out of that guy. Jeez. Oh. Yeah, it's not really worth putting a wet ammo rack in a T-46. Now, we are less than 2 minutes in. We have 11 kills. I like Wide Park. It's an entertaining map, but it's submachine guns at 10 paces. We have just hit the 2-minute mark. Now. And the scores are 12-5. 17 tanks have been blown up in 2 minutes. There were, you know, that would be a major battle in World War II. That's, you know, almost 2 companies worth of tanks. And I'm just desperate to get in on another kill. And, you know, their M3 Lee down there is doing everything he can, and this is a good map for him, but, you know, he's a little outnumbered at this point. And I'm just rolling forward. And, I mean, look at this tank. It is huge. This thing is monstrous. And it's made of tissue paper. BT-7 artillery. Ooh. Well, there's half his health. And, you know, half of mine. Almost half his health. Hey! And that's it. 3 minutes. It took 3 minutes to destroy 21 tanks. So for that, I got my ace tanker. I got demolition. I got my fire for effect, fighter, just a whole bunch of them. You know, I hit 12 out of 16 shots, which for this gun is phenomenal. The tank is garbage. And that's all it takes to get ace tanker in a Type 95. And everyone's playing this thing. They're going for the OY experimental, which is supposed to be a blast. But it is so bad. And I got, you know, top on my team, 990 damage, 4 kills, 829 base experience. No one on their team got more than 500. You know, 12 hits, 10 penetrations. Even against that garbage team, I couldn't get more than 10 penetrations. Spotted 2 vehicles. Damaged 6, destroyed 4. Made 23,000 credits in 3 minutes. My God, I wish I could do that more often. All right, let's yeah, that's how bad the Type 95 is. It is just a terrible tank, and I am looking forward to selling it. Let's look at something a little more substantial, shall we? All right, now that you've seen an absolutely terrible tank, we're going to look at a tank that isn't terrible. This is the American T-32 Tier 8 heavy tank. This is definitely a very good tank. It has wonderful turret armor. It has workable hull armor. It's got very good agility. You know, it's got good acceleration. It's got good horsepower. It's got pretty good speed, 36, 37. For a heavy is not bad. It can keep going uphill. This is the KV-5 weekend. Everybody and his brother was out driving a KV-5, so Everyone with a brain cell was out farming damage in Tier 8 and Tier 9 tanks. The only problem with this tank is the gun. It is a very accurate gun, but it's the T-29's gun. So, yeah. It's kind of lacking in penetration. It's kind of lacking in damage. 320 damage is okay. I mean, you've got all the Russian 390 damage guns at this tier, and you're only getting 5 or 6 shots a minute. Penetration 198 is not great. And like I said, this weekend, everyone and their brother had KV-5s, which is not something you want to be shooting at the front of. So, of course, I charge up on the hill where I'm going to be shooting at the front of everyone. First thing I see is an IS-6. Well, that was lucky. Hey, right through the gunner's hatch. And look at all those tanks. And right into the gunman lane. And that wasn't the gunman. Time to back off. There was a KV-5 off to my right. There's a KV-4. There's a KV-5. Boom. KV-5 is a horrendous weak spot on the front. That little R2-D2 thing. Yeah, if you can hit that, you can almost penetrate that with a good HE round. That thing will do full damage. Back off. I've taken half my health and I've only done about 600 damage. Oh, there's someone to farm damage on side of a KV-5. I'll take that. All of a sudden I'm up to 900 damage. Reload. Boom. Did that go in? I think that went in. And reload. Oh, tracks ate it. No justice. And can't see him. Take the shot anyway. Ammo's cheap. Back up. They're still pussyfooting around there. No one really wants to be the first to charge in, and I'm going to go for the kill. Get rid of enemy guns, especially ones that are flanking your whole position. Boom! In through the top deck. I'm over 1,000 damage. I'm probably well over 1,000. Oh, there's another gun I can remove. And look at all those side shots. First, boom. Get rid of the the SU-122. Back up. Reload. And this is where the T-32 is great. I've got this wonderful turret, and none of them are going to be able to get through that gun. Look at how thick that thing is. All I've got to do is be patient, pick my shots, and not dink them into the strongest part of the armor on really good tanks. And I'm looking for weak spots. And I'm not hitting them because I'm terrible. And I give him my hull. The reason I give him my hull is so I can get hull down. Boom. T-64 down. I know he's got a long reload. He still dinks it into me. Looking for that. Cannot buy a penetrate. Well, they don't call it the KV Fortress for nothing. And, yeah. 10 kills. Or 10, scores 10-2. We have overrun the hill. And at this point, it's just a cavalry charge. FE3 Bert is not going to get this one. We got Godzilla coming after him. Yeah. It was never going to work. Tiger 2 trying to snipe. I'm trying to snipe. Can't quite see the guy. Yeah, he's not going to give us a shot. Now, the KV-5's biggest advantage, it's got a terrible gun. It's got workable armor, but because of the weak spots, it's not great armor, and by now everyone knows the weak spots on a KV-5. But the real advantage it has is it is so fast. That thing, I want to say, going downhill, it can break 50. I might be wrong, but it is a brutally fast vehicle. And I'm at 1,300 damage. I really want to do a little bit more damage. I want to get that. I want to get fire for effect at least. That's gonna be a hard time because I mean, look at the scores. It's not a lot left. Oh, right over the shoulder of that T-150. Can I reload? One more hit'll do it. He's turning. He's turning. Yes, 1,600 damage. Reload. I'm probably not gonna get another one into him. He's a one shot. There he goes. That was a fun game. And it's always fun when you route them like that. I mean, our team was much better. I don't have win percentage turned on, but I imagine we had a 10 or 20 point advantage. So I got my first class mastery badge. I got, I got steel wall. I got shell proof. I got fire for effect. Just a really solid one. Picked up 2,300 damage, so there were a couple of blind shots that went in. 3 kills, 1171 base experience. Probably still a fair bit away from ace tanker on that. It is a really good tank, and a lot of very, very good players play it. So it's not something you're going to get ace tanker on very easily. Now let's look at everything total together. Total damage, 2,300. Damage blocked, 1,650. I can only take 1,550 damage, so my turret ate my whole tank's life. Damage caused with my assistance, 2,660. Why couldn't I have this on my light tank? I would be done with light tank 15. Now, to give you an idea how good of a match, I didn't use any consumables. I didn't use any premium ammunition. I came out ahead. Even if it hadn't been premium, I'd have been ahead almost 10,000 credits. As it was, I came ahead almost 30,000 credits. That is one heck of a match for this tank. All right, folks, for Digital.Flash.Fire, this is Dan. You guys have a good week.